Hello, everybody! Welcome to tonight's episode of Actors and Axes Acquisitions of Jaxien. Welcome back. This session for announcements, we have the same announcements as we always have. Or at least we have the last couple of times, which is weird to say, which is, we are still partnering with our buddies over at Emberwind. Emberwind is an absolutely amazing TTRPG. If you want to get it, you can use code Vampire over at their store. Link should be down in the description, or if not, it is over on the right-hand side of the screen. Every now and again, it will switch over. So, you can go ahead and you can pick that up over there. Otherwise, that's all the announcements that we always have. So, we're gonna roll intro. I forgot which button it was to switch it over. Welcome back, everybody. Just want to make sure we still have it set to the battle music. Set that to passive. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Last time on Actors and Acquisitions of Jaxien, the party had made their way on the 8th of 2nd winter, I believe 945, to the town of Hazelspire. While at the town of Hazelspire, the party met a man who worked for Sunwell Incorporated named Christopher Martikov, who joked with Azariah that they have the same nickname. Christopher, unfortunately, was the last member of his team that is still has known whereabouts. The party went on a tour with him until they were alerted by the tolling of bells in the town that indicated that, basically go inside, something's happening. As people do, nobody went inside, and everybody went to figure out what was going on, where it was revealed that the fourth killing in a line known as the White Rose Killings had been discovered. The captain of the guard talked with Christopher, who was a person who was also working on the investigation, and requested that with this group that he had found, they go and clear a nearby bandit camp that had been terrorizing one of the tradeways, as they might have something to do with the killings. As the bandit camp was defeated.
Yeah.
And Christopher started to bond more with all of the members of Wayfaring Incorporated. The party searched through all of the things, of which they found 3,000 gold pieces, which has been added to the company bank. And unfortunately, no evidence of any connection between this group and what is happening in Hazelspire. However, Draco...
We have a knocked out guy.
You do have a knocked out guy you have not questioned yet, so that is
He's
correct.
Still unconscious.
And Christopher did mention bringing him to the town guard to question. Draco did manage to recover a couple of pages of a spellbook from a certain mage that had been burnt to death. well, shot to death and then burnt after dying. Uh,
Pretty brutal.
and as the party took these things, collected them, and made their way back to Hazelspire, taking the journey back on foot through the snow-covered hills, plains, and woods around this area of Jaxien. The following 2 days, all of you continue to do whatever it is that you have to. Things that are business.
You get Draco's eye and fixed.
Please.
Yes. For that will in total be, because regeneration is 7th level, 280 gold pieces.
Okay, cool.
That's not bad.
Yeah, right. We'll take care of them.
So both of you have that fixed and cleared from your problems.
Ooh.
And as the 10-day comes to an end...
What am I spending to heal everyone over our long rest?
Basically, just at this point, because I had rolled something last session, I had rolled something to see and had asked you not to long rest. Due to a potential thing in between last week and this week, I rolled... Everybody can go ahead and take a long rest. And not have to worry.
Finally.
Huzzah.
As I... There was the potential for something to happen between there and the town. It did not happen.
Oh,
Right, I just didn't know if I
understand.
needed to spend spell slots to heal
No,
or
you're
something.
fine. You're fine.
Cool.
D&D Beyond doesn't like that ruling, so...
Hold on. I will be right back. I will return in a moment.
Okay, okay.
Right.
I guess we will start then. Polaris, as Director brings you all back together on the Compass Rose, on the Sky Ship, I don't believe it has been named, and is right now only identifiable by the symbol of the Compass Rose, which is...
Well, I put in a name suggestion forever ago,
Yeah,
and
but
everybody ignored
There has
it.
not been a vote to decide what to actually name it yet. And so with Director calling you all together back onto the ship to go over, in these 2 days, at the end of the work week, what we are aware of. Sorry, give me a moment. Alright.
I remember what the name
Cool.
Yeah.
Elijah's predictions of how the business is going, if they continue going at their current rate, is as amazing as always. Polaris, you are halfway through restructuring the franchise and basically getting everything in tip-top shape, where Elijah is controlling everything on a smaller scale. Polaris, you are basically trying to really cement everything.
Yeah.
That is taking a while.
Yeah.
Charlotte?
Especially now that we got so many business.
Oh, yes. Charlotte has been looking for clues around Hazelspire, Azariah, and Kris. So, first of all, Draco, you are out doing community service, just so that we can inform everybody at home. And Azariah and Kris. Before you arrive
That's me.
here
Me too.
in the Hazelspire docks, before this happened,
That's both of us.
about an hour and a half out of town. You're on your way back. It is very, very, very dark. It is before sunrise. Director has ordered everybody through the Sending Stones to be at the dock at sunrise, or she will beat them.
Oh my lord.
And as you are returning, and Azariah, you're awake and peering and watching and looking, and it's very dark. You can't see much of anything. until something catches your eye. A fire. In the darkness, it sticks out so easily. The moment a tree or something moves out of the way to allow the light to reach your eyes, you just immediately are fixated on this beacon in the darkness.
About how far are we from it?
Currently, you are like about 210 feet in the air, give or take. And you are probably like 300 feet away from it.
Okay.
So it basically, something was obscuring it until you hit this angle.
Gotcha.
So even from all the way back here, you couldn't see it. But then as soon as the angle moved, boom, it is. You can see it.
Alright, and we're on autopilot.
Director is currently awake.
Oh, she's up.
And is going, but has not seemed to have spotted it. The deck is probably in the way.
I'll run to the back of the ship.
Alright.
Director, there's a campfire down there. About 300 feet away, give or take.
She grabbing a hold of one of the levers, slows it down and looks at you, one eyebrow raised. A campfire?
Huh?
I mean, it could just be a camper.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to
Yeah,
check it out regardless?
that's the word. Campfire. Camper. Campfire.
I mean, I could just fly down and
Fire
take a
of
look.
camps.
Chris, as you're kind of like coming up the stairs, just waking up and just like muttering this to yourself in a half-sleep state.
I could fly down and take a look, but then if I'm ambushed, how would you...
That's true. Alright. We'll stop above the tree line and, let's get some lights down there and we'll go down and check it out.
Alright.
She
really wanna
swerves
get back
and
to
the
sleep.
ship kind of...
I just give Chris, like, a slightly hard, but not trying to hurt him, big pat on the back. He'll be fine, come on.
As she yanks on one of the levers.
I'm weak when I'm tired. I'm like a shriveled up piece of paper.
As she yanks on one of the levers and it comes to a stop, above it you can see the fire down there. You can see all the snow
Does it
around.
seem like...
And you notice in the fire from here, you're still too far for dark vision to let you truly see anything else. You see what looks like destroyed wood around it that somebody has collected and thrown into it. But around the fire, there's no one.
Like, no sign of, like, no
is there anything
silhouettes
around else
tents
of
or
interest?
anything, nothing? Is
Um,
it also
No
does
tents?
it seem like a big fire, like some kind of bonfire?
give me one moment. It is a fire of fairly good size, like a fire. There are 3 sleeping bags around it, but nothing else. And as you're kind of looking from down here, from up here, down, director kind of magical anchor walks over, ladder down, hands both of you a lantern, hooded directional, very, very far. Use this if you need to, but otherwise don't grab unwanted attention.
We'll try.
What's that?
Yeah, you know, we're kind of attention grabbers, you know, horns, purple skin.
Sure, I just meant don't be, you know, shoving lights into the sky.
Yeah, no, I get you. I'm just pulling your leg. Come on.
Alright.
Let's go. Head down
Alright,
the
yeah.
ladder first.
Alright, as you fly down the ladder, looking up at the ship as you're coming down, you kind of look over your shoulder, and as you hit the
Trying to
bottom,
be quiet.
and sort of crouch, and Kris comes down next to you and you look around, immediately what you see...
We'll return in just a moment. Just need to hand my mom or something.
Okay, no, go for it. Immediately what you see almost shakes you.
Bridget. 415.
As your boots hit the ground, wood broken, shattered everywhere, and you look up. The thing that was obscuring you was not a tree, not a rock. This was an airship.
Not the other one. A different.
Not Ingraham's, correct.
Yeah.
And as you look around and you see the fire is still going, something was here rather recently. The airship broken and destroyed.
We haven't heard any airship.
Have not. 3 beds, 3 sets of footprints, all leading in different directions. The airship, a lot of the things inside from the sort of broken area that you can see is still somewhat intact. Most of the furniture is thrown or destroyed, but you could salvage through it.
I don't want to salvage through it right now. Right now, is how long does this? Like, is there fallen snow on top of the stuff? Does it seem like this is recent, or like is this?
Most of the stuff has had snow on it at one point or another. This seems to have been here for...
And just like that, I have returned.
Welcome back. This seems to have been here for a considerable amount of time.
Okay, so like maybe longer than the balloon for in quotation marks that crashed by.
For that, I'm gonna have to say, give me an investigation check. If you're trying to find like a specific time range,
wood rod.
it has been
like...
here at least since last snowfall, which you would know to have been 3-4 days ago.
Yeah, Ingraham crashed before that.
Yeah, an Ingraham ship crashed.
I'm looking for like wood rot, things that would be like, okay, this has been here. Oh, 16.
All right.
I'm just gonna, help them with that.
Wood rot, plant overgrowth. Maybe this has been here since the spring or something. Like any evidence of a time.
Most of what is here is, from what you see, from the clues that you get with that, you imagine that this has been here for roughly 3 or so months. And
that would place it.
But as you are looking around, you notice something, another thing that just doesn't make sense. 3 months ago, why is everything marked with the symbol of Meston?
Kris.
Yeah?
Let's get some of these crates open.
What?
Yeah. Like, I point out the symbol of Meston. This is the symbol of Meston, right?
In fact, it is. Kris, you would know.
It is?
Yeah, you would know that the
DM
symbol.
it is
The symbol of Meston is emblazoned on
Oh,
pretty much
well, only if
everything.
if my dungeon master says so. Okay.
Yeah, let's crack some of these open. I don't have
All right.
a crowbar, but
Sure. How do we
There
want to
are
open them?
shattered
I got a jab.
crates and chests around if you wanted to look at some of the things that were just scattered across the floor.
Yeah. I want to find what.
All right. Do we wanna split up and look into some different piles together, or should we explore the same pile together?
Let's stay close, but yeah, you may. You check that pile. I'll check this pile. Just stay within eyesight.
All right. Yeah. I got it.
You both split up, and searching through the rubble, you find
I want to try to find some impact things.
mechanical pieces, things of metal, weapons, lots of weapons. You find
Shiny things.
Apparently, these guys like weapons.
no bodies of people. But as you're searching through the stuff and you look up and you see where a broken door
I'm doing my
goes
absolute best
into
to be
that
quiet.
middle section, you see bodies. not a people Warforged. Looking at them, you don't know if, from this distance if they're the person ones, the ones that are designed for people to take over, or if they're the Vex class, the ones that Glastron uses, the ones that are mindless militant drones.
Construct.
You're unsure.
I'll do my best to try to pull one out as quietly as possible.
You climb up into the back. You see 17.
Chris,
hey, be
Chris.
careful.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah?
Watch. Keep an eye out.
Yeah, I'm watching
Yeah,
you. I
no.
got you covered, alright?
Eye out. I'm gonna try to pull it out. If it makes noise, something.
That's what I'm saying. I got an eye out for
Okay,
you, alright? Just go.
This is
As you
nerve-wracking.
crawl in
Okay.
into the darkness, and you can only see as far as your dark vision takes you. In here, there is no light. Everything.
I'll light the lantern in here.
You kind of peer through. It's terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Motionless. Looking at the walls, you can see the shattered remains of 20 pods. Probably charging stations. Things like what Director does to rejuvenate, where she just kind of has a self-contained one. These appear to be probably how the cheaper militant drones would do it for them. Scattered across the ground are 17 Warforged. And they are all in various states of destruction.
None of them are active.
None of them are active.
Okay, thank goodness.
However, one thing does whir to life. And at first,
stop and hold my breath.
Yeah, you jump and hold. And this red glow seems to be coming from the side of a perfect cube. A black metal cube.
That's what bombs look like.
Bombs?
I don't know,
Well,
there's a red light.
why? What did you find?
A box with a light on it.
Beep.
I don't know what that is
Hey.
either.
As long as you're not hearing
Let's
beeping
not
sounds,
touch
you're
it
good.
just to be safe.
Oh, okay. You know,
Oh, hopefully no one heard that.
okay.
The box does not seem to react to the sneeze.
Okay.
And seems to just have word online suddenly. It seems to be doing something. You can hear whirring. Like it's doing something, but you don't know what.
Just cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Oh yeah, you
just
can.
in case.
You Shield of Faith.
Uh-huh.
Yourself +2 AC.
Careful.
I'm gonna get a little closer. Okay.
Careful.
Yeah, I got it. Okay. I'm gonna set my lantern down somewhere. Don't want to blow up. Okay.
Just hand it to me. I'll hold it.
Alright. Hand it to Kris.
As you pick it up, and you bring it up, it is like half a foot by half a foot. Like, fairly good sized cube.
It's
Very
metal?
heavy. But
Okay.
you sort of
Like, I put
give
it on
it,
a
yeah, you like
thing.
give it a look, and it seems to be perfectly smooth on all sides, except for the side that's glowing, where it concaves to like a glass that is glowing. And as you kind of hold it up and go to hand it to him, it goes, "Dirt," and the eye turns into a red X, and then goes back to being a red eye.
When I brought it directly in front of my face?
As if it did not recognize you.
Okay, I'll turn
as you-
it away. Okay.
And you like hand it to Kris, and now it's pointing at Kris.
Oh, wait.
And it
Okay,
again.
And then I turn it so it's not facing out.
You-
Alright.
Turn it to the side and hand it over. Kris, you are now holding this
Here,
half foot by half foot cube.
I'm gonna take my cloak off and put it around it. Okay.
So
No, don't think it's a bomb.
we're just. Oh, what is it? I start
I-
like tapping on it with like my
It's
finger.
Ding,
Yeah,
ding,
ding,
ding.
ding.
There earlier
You shouldn't tap
because
it.
of
Okay.
What does it feel like? Is it like metal? Is it like
Does it feel
plastic?
dense? It's obviously way too dense to be kind of mid. Could it be adamantine?
You're unsure.
I don't. Metals ain't really.
Yeah,
my thing.
you guys are unsure. It is
Hmm.
just a metal box.
Okay.
All right, stupid question. Do you think director would know what this is?
Honestly, I was thinking the same thing.
Because they're a robot.
No, I'm thinking because she is from Meston.
Yeah, but
Let's bring it.
you know what's really weird?
What?
The fact that
All of
this
this?
place looks like it's been abandoned for a long time,
Yeah.
but yet there's a campfire outside.
Yeah. Everything about this is very uncomfortable. Maybe looters, and then there are the footprints walking away. Okay.
Why would looters be all the way out here in the middle of nowhere?
I don't know.
This seems...
There's.
That's right.
This doesn't seem like just any looters. I feel...
Oh.
What? Why not me? Why can't I do it?
I gotta do it!
Azariah, as you are
24.
looking around, and Kris, you're talking. Azariah, you in the distance spot black smoke. Another fire.
Fire. How far away?
From here, 500 feet.
I take the box. Give me the box. There's another campfire. So, should we go check it out? Oh, man. Should we go take a look at it?
Oh boy. I mean, we're probably not even really gonna be able to sleep at night not knowing the mystery of it, so might as well.
Okay. Let's go quickly and quietly then.
As the two of you,
Alright, let's go. Damn
Is
it.
it in the direction
I'll be right
of
back.
all these
Fucking hell.
footprints?
it is not. It is between the footprints that seem to go northeast and the ones that seem to go straight east. It is sort of placed between the two of them.
Alright.
It's it's very likely that either of them would have eventually curved, but from what you can see here,
Okay. What, before we leave, like, for one, which direction does this ship look like it's heading? Based on how it's crashed? Can I tell, like...
this one, in the direction of Hazel's Fire.
With weapons? Oh, gods. Okay. And the tracks.
It seems like, from what you're able to see, it seems like this ship had,
sometime in spring.
at some point, gone over Wenlock and was traveling downwards, potentially past Hazelspire, all the way back down to Meston.
But picked up a ship.
Potentially.
Maybe from a...
Potentially.
Okay.
You're not sure of the destination. It could have been anywhere, but it does seem to be heading down that line.
Okay. Oof, alright. Then I guess if there's no sign of life around, are the tracks humanoid? I would assume they're not like.
Yes. Do you want to take a closer look at them?
Yeah, right before
Give me an
we
investigation.
leave. It'd be survival, because it's involving tracks.
Well, it involves tracks, but you're trying to learn something from them, not really
Okay,
trying to...
That's fair.
Not really trying to follow them. 15.
I'm on fire tonight.
One of the set of tracks seem to be from somebody who is a bit more heavyweight, a bit bigger. Another barely indents the snow. And the other set appears to be deep and like a little bit on the thinner side. The footprints themselves are longer than they are wide, significantly more.
So
than
like
would be normal.
a large humanoid, like
a very large person,
either heavy
a very
set
dainty person, and then probably a very tall person.
Like, is it heavy set human, or would it be more on the orcish blood?
They're unfortunately they do appear to be boots, and so you're unsure of race or anything else. Only the general gist.
Hey, crazy thing! That kind of match all the footprints and stuff from crime.
You could ask Charlotte. If Charlotte would potentially has that information, but you have not been told any specifics about that yet.
Well, when we were talking to the captain of the guard,
he mentioned that they were distinct, but did not mention.
Oh, I thought he mentioned
what they
like,
were.
The silhouettes of walking over.
Based on I don't entirely. I don't believe he did.
Okay. I'll just keep that pocketed back of my mind. And alright, 3 people. Obviously they were camping, and they just moved on. Why were they here? Alrighty. Let's
you start moving towards the new thing.
Quietly.
Do you flash for director to follow? Quietly.
If I can.
Okay, welcome
I
back.
am here, and I'm hopefully here to stay at long last.
As you start traveling in that direction, a little bit of travel, you eventually come across a more,
Needing stealth checks or something?
if you're trying to be stealthy, yes.
I am trying to be.
Alright, let's... I am trying to be stealthy.
Give me
along
some
with
stealth
you.
checks
Alright,
if you're
stealth it
trying.
up. Guidance myself? Or no, because this is a...
No, this is a prolonged thing.
Alright, then I got a 12.
Okay.
At least...
Let's stealth it up, the stealth game!
And would you say that Shield of Faith would still be up, or not?
How long does it last?
10 minutes?
Then yes.
Okay, fantastic. Alright. Oh no!
Making your way through, Kris, you trip and boop, and just sort of loudly like, yeah, exactly. As you hear in the distance a voice.
Kris, are you okay?
Who goes there?
I hide the box in my backpack. Tie it up tight, quickly.
Okay, what's the plan?
No, read their mind, maybe. Like, that's usually a good plan. Fuck. Okay. I don't know. Wing it! Wait, follow my lead. Is somebody out there? We're lost.
You watch as he, or you hear a, yeah? Show yourselves.
We'll approach. I guess.
Alright, show
Like,
ourselves. At least I'm gonna show
cross
myself.
River and then like come up here.
Yeah.
Okay, come in.
As you
Hi.
make your
Hello.
way up to the clearing where you can see more rubble, more destruction, and
Like an entire ship's worth, or
in this case, no. Pieces of a ship. Doesn't appear so. The ground is upturned, and as if something crashed here, but most of the pieces have been probably burned, cleared away.
This is too... Nah.
This appears to be another airship
No.
crash.
Oh. Oh.
Now, as your airship very slowly comes over the tree line, and has been following the two of you, you see a man is crouching next to the fire.
Hi.
Hello.
Man.
He sort of gives like a half wave. Looks.
You lost
How do you do? Well, not really. Still live here.
Oh.
Huh.
Oh. Oh. Ow! Aye!
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's, a couple months ago, I, decided, through society, to live out in the woods, found a wreck, and, took it over.
Oh.
He's, like, giving you a look of, like,
Oh.
obviously he's, like, conversating to be nice, but he definitely does not trust either of you.
Yeah. We found...
I don't trust him either. I'm gonna insight check him.
Go for it.
Insight 12.
Well, he doesn't seem to be lying. You can't really tell regardless, but he seems to be genuine in his untrust of you.
No, that's fair. A month.
Perfectly reasoned.
Canty doesn't know. Probably good.
Okay.
Probably.
If you're thinking of taking anything, I'm gonna have to stop you.
No, we wouldn't do that.
Really not interested. We just kind of saw like a fire around in the distance. We came over and then, we're like, yeah, that's cool.
He sort of goes,
Seen any other people around?
thinks about it.
We got a
Yes.
smaller person or tall. But
I've
thin.
heard weird movement, but I've not.
Hmm.
I mean, I chalk it up to animals most of it.
Oh.
Around. You wouldn't happen to be coming back here because this is like your ship or anything, would you?
No, we were just exploring around. Which direction was
North. Very northwest,
we were just exploring a
or
little.
more straight west, but yeah.
We were going a little bit like west, kind of northwest area, and found some abandoned campsite and tracks leading off, and figured somebody might be in trouble.
Oh, didn't know there was another group out here.
It's quite a ways.
Oh, wait, you didn't?
No, that might explain some of the noises.
Yeah. All the tracks went in completely different directions. Seemed a little odd.
He kind of looks around. You can see on a lot of the remaining wood that's here. Most of it is in surprisingly good shape,
Yeah,
but on a couple of pieces, there is what looks like very old dried blood that had obviously been attempted to have been scrubbed away, but has just set into pieces of the wood.
Tried to be washed away after he found it. Like
Probably, like
wants blood on there.
yeah, who wants?
Also, that
Dried
probably
blood on
will
their
attract creatures.
Yeah.
Is there anything? Does the wreckage of this look in any way similar to the other wreckage?
Give me a perception or investigation.
These are not what I'm great at. I'll do perception. Why do I keep 10? Can I guidance? No, that would probably.
I mean, no, you can in this case.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you're taking kind of a quick look.
Like make it obvious that. Oh wow.
As you're looking, the wreckage doesn't look too different, but most of this wreckage has been pulled apart and repurposed. What you do see that basically what would have been the front of the ship, there is sort of painted, fading away on the side, the symbol of Sunwell Incorporated.
So, wait, how far away are we from society right now?
How far are you away from, like, you're, like, about
Number of miles away.
14 miles away from town, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just in the middle of the
So I gotta
woods.
ask, were you able to get all the way out here? It's really far from town. It must have been a really tough journey unless you packed food with you. Like a good amount of food with you.
I did. Like I told you, I was done with
Right.
town. I walked. I just stumbled upon this. When I found it, it looked fairly recent, but, I mean,
Yeah.
there was some pools of blood around, but...
Yeah. That one's insane.
Yeah, no bodies, though. I
Weird.
tried to follow it, but he points over at the small lake river. Kinda got to that, and, couldn't find the tracks anymore. That was a
How long
couple
have
months
you been
back,
out
and
here?
it's all
Yeah.
probably... all clues have probably been washed
hmm.
away, sadly.
Do you mind if I get your name?
He, shit. Give me a second. I have it written
Oh,
down, now I
okay.
just need to find it. You can see he very evidently has not talked to, like, anybody for months. He looks at you and goes, oh, name's Ashlar.
Ashlar is not a name.
No.
And does he seem to be telling the truth? I just have to know.
Yeah, go for it. Give me an investigation if that's what you want to do. Insight, yeah, that's what I
Right?
meant.
Yeah.
Yep.
Of course. 9. Insight, I'm not that great at it.
Yeah, you see no reason he'd be lying to you. He seems to be mostly confused about this entire situation, rather than, directly anything else.
Alright, well, I'll just point out the mast. I recognize the symbol on the front of this piece. Sunwell Incorporated at Hazelspire.
Yeah.
Are you from Hazelspire?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, most of those guys went out a couple months back.
He seems to be
and
thinking about this as you're saying it.
Christopher hasn't heard from them. This is their airship.
Oh, you think this is, like, theirs? Like,
Maybe.
the one?
I don't know.
Oh. I assumed it was just, like, one of them.
I don't know how many they have, but if there's was blood when you found it, you know which direction the tracks went in? I know it's a while ago.
He just, again, points pretty much the most direct route straight to the water. Goes, blood trail went, well.
I don't...
I mean...
There's no compass on the map.
Oh, I mean, just kind of north. Like...
Okay, and also, I don't know if there's, like, 3 different directions.
Yeah, he takes, like, basically from, like, right there to there. He just sort of goes, like, the tracks went, 10 feet of smear into the water and then vanished.
Azariah looks, like, disheartened. Okay, if now mostly just talking to Kris. If this was them, there's no way that they're alive without... Oh, no. Okay. Sorry to have startled you and everything. If you see anything weird, you should hide or run or...
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Got to go. Sorry.
Oh, best of luck to you.
You as well.
Yeah, same to you, bud.
Way back and
Will you, like, head off into the woods and...
head back towards the...
Alright,
Shit! This could be bad.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. All these footprints went into a bunch of different directions.
Yeah, one straight, one up.
I think the
one
obvious
down.
assumption is that something came after them and they all ran away.
Maybe, but there weren't any other tracks.
You're right.
Not that I
But
know.
what if it was something that didn't make tracks?
Like what? A ghost? Or like... something flying?
I don't know, I'm just pointing it out, you know? Just have options of things to think about.
Right. This is so complicated. Okay. Let's get back and get directed to the other wreck and have her look around.
As you guys climb back up and report everything to Director,
Yeah, we'll take...
Director doesn't look at that immediately
I just put it
and
down.
just sort of is like, we need to get this back to everyone else. We have to come out here together.
There's like... how many did you say? 12? Or Forge?
17.
Oh, 17. 17 or Forge. Bit tough. Messed it. Everywhere.
Let's get this information
And
back.
a really nice guy we
Report
met out
it.
in the middle of the woods. We met a hobo.
Oh, that's good. She walks over, pulls a couple of levers, and
Yeah.
turns and starts bringing you back. And as you pull in, and
Go take a
everybody,
nap, Kris.
all of you have, and as all of you are reconvening now on the ship, the sun has just risen, and you sit around the table. Director lifts the object and places it and pulls the
Yeah, I'll take my...
cloak off and hands it back to you and looks at all of you. Alright, so we have this.
I'll point the... it's...
She has it currently facing downwards.
It
She
does
goes,
weird things.
it's, well, it's a black box.
Oh. I don't know what that means.
Basically...
You put it in ships, so when they crash, you know the information about it.
Oh, that's,
Yes,
that's useful.
actually, that is exactly what it does. How did you... Do you have a similar technology?
Yeah. On, spaceship.
Interesting.
Ships.
What a silly term.
She reaches forward and flips the thing up so it's facing towards herself. Looks at it, and again, you see for a moment a flash of green light before all of a sudden red. And you hear just a access denied. She just goes,
Talks.
Huh?
and as she's looking at it, it didn't when you looked at it.
Did it just speak?
It
She like
just
places
beeped.
it back downwards.
Yeah, it just beeped at us. I thought it was a bomb.
Well, probably what happened is, it recognizes me from what I was supposed to be. I, at one point, would have been given access, but that was probably revoked.
If we find an intact head of one of the...
That means you'd have to find one of a similar model that I am.
They all kind of seem to
I
be
mean, there are
the
17
war
down there.
type, had pods.
How many pods?
The pods were
20.
20 pods.
So you're saying that there were
17
20
corpses.
pods and 17 bodies and 3 sets of footprints?
Yep, nope, you're right. Completely slipped my
Oh.
mind. Shit. You know,
So potentially we have
dark.
3 functioning war machines roaming the woods nearby?
Well, no, because all the footprints were different. They're usually all. One was.
Were they all uniform?
All the ones I saw.
The bodies?
Right?
The bodies were all mostly, yeah.
Yeah,
they were mostly the
all pretty
same,
much
only
the
slight
same.
variations.
There was one set of large, heavy footprints, one set of large, light ones, and then one set of small, light footprints. So, small person, small, large person, and then a very heavy set person. And 3
Interesting.
bedrolls, and last time I checked, the war machines don't sleep in bedrolls, or need campfires, or...
You do see... Director kind of looks up. Unless they were once people.
Unless they were once
Uh-huh.
people. And they...
I was top of the line, not everyone might have it built into their system. If the 3 that survived were my make,
And...
malfunctioning.
dangerous. Especially if they are, you know, armed with some of the most technologically advanced and deadly weapons known to our world, besides the powers of the gods. Ugh. Oh, so much. Okay.
Did you see...
I drew it
Did you
on-
tell us about, out of character, tell us about Sunwell's ship also?
Oh!
Well, you can
I'm
tell them
getting
that
to
in character, yeah.
Get into that.
Okay.
Because we're having the conversation.
I drew the wreck on my map, and a little bit east, a bit south of there, another wreck, almost just as old, with Sunwell Incorporated logo on it. It was mostly picked apart, and there was a guy living in the wreck, Ashley. He left Hazelspire, claimed to have, you know, decided to go live in the woods a couple about when both the
So,
oh yeah.
potentially they
Also, there was a
got in a
lot
fight
of,
with each
yeah,
other?
There was a lot of blood on the Sunwell ship, and smears and tracks dragging themselves away from the wreck when Ashla found it a couple months ago. So I don't really know what to do with that, if we should tell Christopher, or...
That's the question. Is that something that he would want to...
I don't know.
Because we didn't find any bodies. They could be alive.
No, it's just been transporting goods, not his friend. Maybe, right?
I'm sorry?
Nah. It could
We-
have been
No, we should tell him.
a supply run and not the airship. God.
I would want to know if y'all crash, potentially die.
So sweet of you. Thank you.
She sort of looks and goes, as you would. He didn't seem to want to learn anything about it, but
He seemed content in ignorance.
My worry is that if we give him hope, that they might still be alive, and then we find out that they're not, that could send him off the deep end.
Oh. Not familiar. Try on them. Hasn't even tried.
What
Want to.
hope are we giving?
Well, if we tell him we found the wreck and there was no bodies, and it looks like they tried to drag themselves away, and they weren't dead anywhere
Oh, they
nearby.
tried to drag themselves.
Yeah, like they.
I mean,
Well,
maybe they were.
dragged
I thought they were
Maybe
dragged,
they were dragged
by
away.
something through the river.
What would have done that?
Wild animals.
Something trying to hide the bodies,
Or
get them away
just-
from the wreck.
Or just wild animals, but I mean. I really don't have the heart to tell somebody that all their friends are potentially dead, or you know, might not be, but then turns out they are. I don't really think I muster that.
As
I can do so if that's the direction that we want to go.
Maybe it would be good just to inform him what we found, draw his own conclusions. We just give him the facts. I don't know.
Director looks up, Kris. What do you think? What is occultantly is telling him or not telling him the right decision?
I'm not.
Gotta like.
I'm not.
You can check your abacus.
Gotta like. Cool tools.
I could check my abacus, but that means I'd be done for the day. You know what? Screw it.
Yeah, you only have it once every 10 rounds.
Don't worry, guys. I got the solution to this predicament we're in. I'm going to cower in the corner, holding an abacus that has its abacus beads as skulls, and I'm going to whisper to it.
Can we like? Do we notice that the abacus beads are like?
Oh, for sure.
Like little...
As you, as like,
It's a
whatever you're
fucking
going here to
abacus
tell
that has skull
him,
bead.
and you reach up and
Alright,
flick one of the
magical
beads.
abacus. Do you have the it? So what am I asking the abacus again, real quick?
Is it a good idea to tell Christopher that we found a Sunwell Incorporated airship crashed? And you know, with a bunch of blood around it and like tracks and stuff.
Yeah,
And...
magic abacus. Is it a good idea to tell Christopher that
We found a ship
that we
my
found...
head?
with no bodies but a lot of blood.
Yeah, that's what I say to it.
Alright. And as you kind of flick one of the beads and the whole thing begins to move and your reading of it says, in a matter of complete and utter unusefulness, weal and woe, it would be good and bad to do so.
Oh well, fuck you too.
Do you just shout this in the corner of the room at your
Yes, I
magic
do. Yes, I do.
So...
Okay, so my opinion is that I don't think it's really I don't really think it matters whether we tell him or not.
I think...
Alright,
If we tell him, then he's gonna be grateful that we told him, but then eventually just get really depressed
or become obsessed with finding
them to the ruin of himself.
potentially, yes.
Yes, but then again, I don't really. I mean, not trying to be a show off or anything, but I think I know what I'm talking about when I say I don't think it matters too much. Like it can be good and or bad.
Yeah.
But wait, is that what it said?
It said it can be good and
or
bad, not and or. It would be both.
It would
Oh,
be
so the thing is, it could either be good and that at the same time. So
Yeah, it can be.
that could be exactly what you said. He could be grateful that we told him, but he'll be obsessed with it. So maybe we shouldn't tell him, at least not yet.
Ding,
The only thing I'm worried about is that if he finds out. Oh
you
shit!
Hear the loud bells.
Okay.
And director just sort of, oh no, and just gets up suddenly, and just goes, Charlotte, continue looking at things. Elijah, keep working on it. Everybody else, come on.
Go.
And as all of you sort of stand up and make your way up the stairs and off the ship, down the road past the building, you can see Christopher at this point has just come out the front door and is quickly finishing, basically pulling up his pants and buttoning the top button, and turns as you all are passing and just goes, alright, did it wake you up too?
You know.
And he listens. Just ding, ding. He goes, over there. Starts making his way towards. It seems like you can't tell, but the bell ringing is at a different speed and has different gaps from last time, which you imagine might be telling anyone who understands it where they are needed. He leads you.
Gotta love the old Morse code bells.
Yeah, pretty much. He leads you down and around, taking a left, kind of going down past several roads, or right, and then straight forward, where you see, again, a group of guards in this early morning light have stopped and sectioned off a building. And as he gets there, and one of the guards steps aside and lets all of you through, he walks up, and you see the town guard, or the town guard captain at this point is no helmet this time, no nothing, is in just the gambeson and not the rest of the armor.
He didn't have time to get dressed.
And just looks over, goes, morning.
Morning.
Tomorrow.
After.
He looks through the open door, and we got another one.
Right.
Same way. White Rose.
Woo! Another one.
As well, this time it was... He reaches over and beckons one of the guards. The guards comes over and hands him the scroll, and he looks and he goes, Ilmitar Phenorosis. It was a high elf, male, hands it back, worked as a carpenter.
Yeah, no. Seemingly.
No, but this time, we had a witness.
Alright, fantastic. Do you mind if we gesture to all of us?
Yeah, he points, and as he points, you see this elderly human woman that is just sort of sitting there, large cloak just wrapped over her, and is talking to one of the guards. And he goes, right over there.
I pull the guard captain kind of aside.
Mm-hmm.
Say, one of us actually has the capability to read minds spell, obviously, so can't just do it whenever. Can we do that on her so that we can get as clear a picture and also be as, not traumatic as possible to someone who just witnessed a murder?
He looks at you. As much as I would like to say yes, unfortunately, that sort of thing is illegal. Sort of looks at it, looks back at you, and goes, but, you know, he looks inside.
With her permission.
Think they need some help inside. Oh, well, it's still not very... People get scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
He looks inside and he goes, but I think they need some help inside, and, like, walks off.
Yeah. Yeah.
All guard captains are like this, aren't
You can
they?
tell. You can tell that normally he wouldn't be Polaris, but it's definitely a matter of we need this solved.
This is the 5th freaking murder.
This is the 5th murder in like 2 months. We need this solved. And
Yeah,
this is
Polaris
the second.
walks up.
This is the second this week.
Yeah.
This and the last one were 2 days apart.
Is it forming a pattern now? Were these last two as far apart as the second and third? They were within the same week too, weren't they?
They were, but no, they were 5 days apart.
Ugh, there's no pattern. Okay.
As you all approach this woman, she sort of turns and looks up. The guard nods at you and steps away. Goes, hello. You're
Hello.
an interesting bunch.
Yeah, a bit. I'll look up. I'll look over to like Polaris and Kris and them. Kind of shrug.
I mean, talking to people is your thing. I pull, or just kind of put my arm around, Polaris puts his arm around, Kris, our Kris,
Mm-hmm.
and says, "Hey, we got the okay from the guard captain to look into her mind, very quietly and aside where he can't hear, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make a show out of it because we're keeping it on the down low, but you're good to go."
What was she's quarter eagle? She
Yeah.
can read lips.
She actually speaks thieves' can't.
Yeah. Yeah. Plot twist, she's actually a god. Just
Yeah.
it's like, why
Well,
must you
that
lie?
should
Why
make
you-
this easier.
Yeah. No, but she's just looking at everyone else as you tell Kris
I'll
this.
just like kneel down, hear her,
Yeah.
I understand. Sorry that I have to ask you questions.
No, it's understandable.
Polaris will come and kneel down next to Azariah. Say, "Oh, I'm so sorry. This is my friend Azariah. Where he comes from, introductions aren't necessary. What was your name?" For the second time, Azariah.
She sort of
Sorry.
laughs and goes, I'm Madeline.
Madeline?
Yes, Madeline.
Madeline, it is lovely to meet you. I'm sorry that it had to be on such a strange circumstance.
You beat me to it. I was about to say so myself.
You were saying, Azariah?
Draco sort of heads off and starts looking at the building. And sort of looks up and... Yes, early in the morning, I had gone to go get myself an early breakfast. And, well, I had been hearing about, if you see 3 figures running through the night, alert the guards. I did. And so I alerted them, and sure enough, another one of these foul killings.
What can you recall about these?
I think two of them were men. The other was a woman.
Okay.
I think.
Right. Well, even a hunch helps. Like.
I mean,
They're big.
I know elves. They can look very feminine, but they all looked roughly human. I think. She like kind of like scratches at the side of her head. It was dark, very dark, and I don't see very well, and it was mostly just outlines.
Outlines. Too.
There was a tall man with a big hat, and I think he had a tailcoat. There was a big man. Don't think he was wearing a shirt. It seemed to be bare.
Okay.
And the woman, I think, was holding an umbrella.
Huh.
Is director with us?
Director is and is listening to this.
The bear man said, you hesitated. Was there something weird about him?
Well, he was exceptionally muscly looking from a distance.
Like orc-like, or just burly?
Well, every now and again when we have like a festival or something, especially back in, when I was a young girl, and all the very large burly men from around would come and like that. She sort of stops herself from like just rattling her ear off.
From saying that the serial killer is pretty hot.
Kind of hot, yeah.
Strong,
yeah.
From like a carnival or
Yeah,
something.
like competitor. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I'd say he
Polaris
was a bear
give-
of a man.
Yeah.
Polaris
Yeah.
gives,
Yeah.
It was bear.
Like,
Polaris gives Kris, hey, are you reading her mind and getting all this shit? Because I want you to paint these images later. Look.
Kris, are you alive? Mr. Amazing, that would be you. I'm assuming the answer to that is no.
Of course.
well, Coleman, would you describe him as, I'll stand up, about my height?
She sort of takes a look at you. I mean, put on a hat. You'd almost look just like him.
Oh, that's disconcerting.
But no, he couldn't have been you though.
No, consider.
He also didn't have your ears.
Oh yes, these are very noticeable. So definitely not Elven. Oh. Big hat, like a pirate hat.
No, like a top hat.
Top hat. Okay.
Hmm.
Umbrella. Oh, sure. Okay.
Did you put really hot in your notes?
No. Should I?
Yes.
Okay. Reopen my notebook.
Good.
But hot.
Polaris
in
says, is
quotation marks.
there anything else that you remember about them that would help us find them? Or identify them?
They all went in separate directions. Big one ran like to the left. The woman went like in between, and the tall one I think went right. Yes.
Those footprints I found at the crash.
Yeah.
In which order were the heavy set, the long?
Left. Right. And and the soft ones were in the middle.
Right. I'll just look to, the others. I just figured something out.
Christopher sort of looks at you, looks at the rest of you.
Azariah cannot hide any emotion ever.
Sort of gives you this look of like, something. No?
Yeah. Oh, no. Think about it. We should also probably tell the captain. The guard. Kind of look around. He's in the.
I say, Azariah, why don't you tell the guard captain? I'll talk with him.
Yes, alright, thank you, and also, thank you for your time, man.
Yes.
I'll just, come on, to get Christopher to come.
Wait, no. That's not what you said. I said I would talk to Christopher, and you would. Why are you getting Christopher to come with you?
No, because, we gotta tell him and the captain. At, the same time. It would be so much easier just to tell them at the same time.
We can do that, too. We can do that, too.
Alright, so you guys head inside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stepping inside, this building is of similar make of the previous.
Is it, different side of town?
Yeah, it was in a different direction, but, it's...
Probably made by...
Where the other one went all the way up to, the pie shape, down and then right, you went, left completely before that thing, and left again and then a right, so it's a good number of streets away.
Make-wise,
yeah,
it's the same group, same construction.
Obviously, yeah, it's of, the same design.
Yeah.
And as you step inside, and you see Draco is sort of moving upstairs and looking at things. And you head to the left and see that the captain is standing there. Are several people in vestments, each of them wearing different symbols, who are looking down and inspecting the body of this high elven man. And you can see, again, stab slash rose in hand.
Is it same hand or different?
This time it is the same hand, but you had been told that it had been different.
Yeah. I just think it's interesting,
And
is the location in the house of the bodies been the same, or just kind
this
of
one,
where...
the last one was in the, sort of living area and sitting room. This one is in the kitchen dining area.
Okay.
In the kitchen? That's just...
Yeah, why would you tarnish... Is this where they were stabbed also? Is there a bunch of blood on the floor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Captain. A moment, if you would.
Alright. Comes over.
Okay. So, we got, actually, pretty good situation. Miss
Madeline?
Miss Madeline. Alright, taller man around my height. you said, with a top hat and a tailcoat. And a fairly large man. Probably not wearing a shirt. Heavy built and muscular. Then the more feminine figure. Possibly a woman. Who's Umbrella.
Right. Kris, you there? We cannot hear you if you have been here. Because I can see...
sorry, you cut out.
Oh, okay, I can see your green thing.
Huh?
Well, we didn't
Yeah,
cut
no.
out. We've been trying to get your attention for like 20 minutes.
Really?
Yes.
Did you?
Oh, I apologize. I didn't realize you must have been cutting out.
But yeah, we
Did you detect thoughts on the woman? Polaris asked you to do that.
You did
Also
not. I
then
can do
afterwards-
that for you.
Okay.
Also, so that you can be the sketch artist and paint some pictures of the people from her memory.
If we go back and say that you did that, pretty much
Sure.
all of the images that you see, she describes in pretty much as thorough detail as she can remember. You get a better
Cool.
image than anyone else would.
Doing it.
Yeah, you. Well, we're already past that scene because we were trying to get your attention that whole scene, and you just were not responding.
Yeah, I guess you just must have cut out. Either that, or I just didn't hear you somehow.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
But yeah, you basically would have only a slightly more detailed.
Yeah, because it's
vision
not
of
like
what
she
they look
saw
like.
them just across the street.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She had surprisingly a good bit of information for how far she saw them. But
So I don't cast detect thought.
no, you do.
Okay, I do.
Yeah, you do. And then that's what you learn. You don't learn much more than anyone else, but you learn a small amount.
Fine. At least I'm special.
He sort of listens to all this and goes, "Alright, yeah, that sort of adds up with the general outline we've been getting."
Also, one more important bit. Kris, I gesture to not Christopher, my friend Kris.
Yes.
I were exploring the area on our airship last night
Yo.
and crossed a wreck, the woods, and there was a campfire and 3 bedrolls and 3 sets of footprints. One
You
of
think that's where they're staying?
possibly. It was recent, but here's the kicker, as I've heard say before. Large set of footprints, heavy, deep, left. A light set of footprints, center, and a large set of light footprints going to the right. Pretty much exactly the direction. Madeline said the figures went. Probably the other.
You see he, like, puts his hands
Yeah.
to his head.
I'm trying to say this, like, more quietly.
And you see Christopher's just, like, brows furrow, just thinking.
Is director there too?
Director has been
Yeah.
following behind.
Should tell them the part.
He kind of gives you, like, a... Don't mention it here.
Yeah.
Director
Mm-hmm.
is this possibly like a programming thing? Like,
He thinks about it, and you see, as you say programming, you see that he sort of looks up and goes, programming.
Well,
And she goes, well, and you see Christopher seems to, Christopher seems to suddenly just go, like, his eyes open, as he just, like, obviously he has had the epiphany. And he just looks over and goes, "They're Vex." Oh, by the gods, they're Vex.
Yeah, campsite was in the wreckage of a destined spy ship. Say really quietly. Like,
Yeah.
so quiet.
You see
With
him, like,
20 pods, 7
20 pods,
Vex body.
17. And I say directly to the guard, a lot of mess.
Did we, out of character, put those weapons on our...
no,
No,
not
we
yet.
were gonna go and grab them
You
all.
guys
if
have
they
to
come
return.
Do that as
afterwards.
soon as possible.
Yeah, we really need to.
Look,
Yeah.
we'll send guards out. We can't disturb it.
Right.
If we send guards out, they'll go back
Yeah,
there.
I'll take
We can
my
apprehend
map
them.
out of my map case and just...
Yeah.
He looks at it, and you see that Christopher at this point is just like running numbers in his head.
Yeah.
I'm
Because they're literally trained to do it. They're designed to do it.
by the way. Ask more towards.
Director looks and goes, if the White Rose could be
I mean,
something pertaining to their previous life, if they're
it's
malfunctioning.
White Rose and purity. That has it.
It could
Something
have
like,
to do with
I'm
who
not
they used
guilty
to
of
be.
this crime. I don't have a choice.
Maybe. He goes, look, I'll send some guards out. We'll
Do you want
Well,
us
apprehend
to ship them somewhere in our airship?
know they can get there, and if they're traveling through the woods, I don't want them to know
Yeah.
their place is compromised. Send them out now.
I- Turn to
Should
Christopher.
we be looking to capture or destroy?
I look to director. If they're Vex, then it wouldn't like you.
Unless they're both.
That's
I say
Polaris, you're like
put the lives of your men
soldier
first.
type. Yeah.
He rubs his temples. Alright, I'll go get him. I'll mobilize.
Christopher, how many do you think it will take?
You see that he is sort of spacing and then as you say his name, I'm sorry, for what?
So many.
How
it will take.
much better are Vex? How many? One Vex is normal soldier.
Like 3.
Okay.
So send like
15.
15 people. The captain nods. He goes, alright, I'll get the best. Well, I suppose. Keep an eye out. We're gonna try to go ambush the place, but if they're not there, they might still be in town. It's just, not alert anyone.
Yeah, that's.
He steps
It's
out
complicated.
and down the few steps, and you see him like give the hand signal of, you know, we're wrapping up here. They're moving out. We're heading off, and he goes to do what he said he was.
Right. Let's.
Christopher
Back.
turns and looks at you.
Yeah.
Goes, while you were out there, you didn't happen to anything else, did you?
Well, you know,
I give just kind of look at Azariah question like, I know you don't want to do this. Do you want me to talk to him? Because we're not. I don't want to lie to him.
Just kind of like nod to Polaris and just like.
Y'all go ahead. We'll catch up.
Polaris is gonna talk to you.
You see him kind of like stiffen a little
like,
bit.
The tips of Azariah's hair are starting to turn ever so slightly white.
No, alright, yeah. No, it's fine. Go ahead. I'll stay and talk.
Hey, I'm gonna go now.
Alright, you head out. Kris, do you follow? Elijah follows.
I will follow.
Draco has since at some point come down, head outside, and seemingly on to something, or maybe he thinks he is, has started walking in a direction. You have seen, at one point, as you were looking by, Charlotte walk past, look, go, huh, turn, and then walk in that same direction, but that was like, maybe 3 minutes ago, and they both seem to be on the same thing.
Azariah is nervously absent, putting braids in his hair.
Christopher stands in this sort of living area, Polaris. So,
yeah, we also are like walking back street. Actually, are there other people here?
There are still
everyone cleared
guards and other people. Not everyone is cleared out yet.
How far are we from, like, Sunwell?
Maybe like a good.
Basically, I don't
3-minute
want to
walk?
put him in a situation where we're in the middle of a street and he just starts breaking down crying.
Oh no, probably like a good 3-4 minute walk.
Okay.
If you walk a little quickly.
Yeah, I lead us that direction.
Alright. Sort of walks with you alone as you all see them leave and head off in a direction.
Yeah.
He follows.
Can we, like, go to your office? Is that okay?
Sure.
Yeah, we go to his office. And
He sits down in his chair. You can see that there are 5 others
5 other chairs.
that have all been just dusty and have not been touched.
Yeah. I don't take. I stand. While they were out there, they found a second airship that crashed at about the same.
Right.
It had the Sunwell insignia on.
See his eyes close. Alright, find any bodies? Graves?
No bodies, no graves, but a lot of blood.
How big was it?
The airship?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You would have
How
been
big was
told
the airship?
it was not as big as the Meston ship. It was on the smaller side.
And the message
Was it
bigger than
compared to ours?
It was a little.
Bigger.
It was a little smaller than yours.
I say, yeah, slightly smaller than.
Oh. Soon as those words come out of your mouth, you see him relax. He goes, "And that would have been a supply ship that went missing."
Also about 3 months ago?
No, not quite. It went missing around 4.5. They mentioned looking for it before they went. Evidently didn't succeed. Maybe they did. there's no bodies, and maybe they found and buried them.
That's possible. There were bodies being dragged, evidence of bodies being dragged towards the river, but that could have easily been, where they dropped the ladder down and somewhere to have the bodies taken care of.
Yeah. He like takes the deep breath and he looks up at you. Thank you for telling me. Was there anything to salvage?
Not really. Someone had been living there, and had used most of it as firewood.
Huh.
So
that's all right. We chalk that up as a loss, anyways. We were mostly just hoping to find people.
Yeah.
But if there was a lot of blood and things, I'm sure they found them, buried them, and kept moving. Thank you.
Of course.
You see him look down, he goes, I, unfortunately, will have to go contact the family of those people. That's going to be hard, but,
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that it wasn't,
it's
your close friend.
incredibly morbid, but as am I.
Yeah.
I do feel bad.
I know.
I'll make sure to write out a thing for their contract. I'll throw a little extra on top.
Well, good. You're a good man.
Thank you.
And yeah, I'll, leave him to do his work.
As you...
As I do, can I, throw an insight check his way to make sure that he's not just lying?
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Oh, no. Yeah, that would suck.
Sorry, it's being very slow.
Oh, no, you're good.
That is 6.
Doesn't seem to be lying.
Okay.
I told you it in full confidence.
Cool.
Whether or not, as always, whether or not that means he...
Right.
is undetermined. But to you would believe him. You do see there is a twinge of denial, but the explanation that he gave, you see that not only does it seem to thoroughly convince himself, it also does seem to me.
Yeah.
At least from what you know and what he's given you.
Cool. Yeah, I'll leave back. Chip.
As the three of you sort of meet up, Draco and Charlotte off on the case, Elijah having returned to the ship, see it work done. The three of you meeting up just before it.
His hair is about, halfway up.
You did see guards moving out.
Yeah.
Through the gate.
I say, Azariah, you're watching.
What?
Also, it was a supply ship. It wasn't theirs.
Alright. Well, that's still unfortunate, but not as...
just put a reaffirming hand on your shoulder. It's okay. Breathe.
Yeah, been thinking about mostly just that. Breathe. Okay. What should we do?
How long will it take to walk there?
It was couple miles out.
It was like 14 miles out of town. And so,
So, like,
walking,
a
like,
day?
4 hours. You could get there and back, but that would be all of your walking for
Yeah, it's gonna
because you
take,
can move around 24 miles in a day.
Okay. So we should hang out for like 3 hours and then go.
Oh, 4. I thought we were told not to go, though.
Well, yeah, we're giving them time to get there. I thought that was the point. If you think we should not go, we should not go.
I mean, I want to go so that a bunch of guards don't get murdered by murderous people, things, machines.
Right.
But also, Captain Guard told entirely what we should do. Also, we didn't tell him we took the box.
Director at this point,
Oh, that
who has stepped down to join you, goes, yes, and speaking of which, I may have a way for us to open it.
oh,
To figure out what happened.
hey.
Smack it really hard?
No, we trick it into thinking that I'm her.
Whom?
The director.
Oh, the
Person
Like,
she was
human
made
director?
to-
the person that you look like?
Yes. If
Mom?
if they haven't been moved to a new body, if I am still the intended host, we need to make me look like a person.
Oh,
Hmm.
yeah.
Any of you good with a takeout?
Not really. I'm great with hair. Not so much.
I bet Kris could do makeup.
I'm-
Kind of like. Right?
I mean, if he could
what?
paint a portrait of what I would look like human on my face.
Do we buy makeup? We'll paint you. I don't think we should paint you.
Well, I mean,
Or
I'm sure the paint would come off. But
probably.
We'll just use water soluble.
Kris, do you
What
think that's something you
happens-
could do?
What happens if you get...
Nothing. I'm insulated.
Okay, good.
Also, most of my things are not electricity based.
Oh. With your sword.
Yeah, to an extent. But Kris, is that something you think you could do?
Is it something I can do, DM?
You could try.
You can try. I can also like.
I'm gonna try.
I could also
Can I-
try. Because I have, if we buy like some makeup, or then I still have that one use of enhance ability, and it would be a dexterity check, wouldn't it? I could try. You know.
You guys can work together. You can give that enhanced ability over to Kris.
I
basically.
can.
Yeah, I'd allow it.
Okay,
You're working together.
then we'll do that. I'll help you out. Yeah, we can do this.
Can I, like, spend a spell slot
When-
to try and cast guidance as a ritual
No.
through the whole thing? Fine.
Should we buy you a wig?
No? I think it probably is facial. So you probably don't have to worry about that. Alright, she steps back inside, up the stairs and down the stairs. And as she's walking away, obviously like, alright, let's do this.
Yeah. Ugh. Too many high stress to deal with. Oh, yeah.
You guys follow?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, right behind her.
Oh, definitely.
As you all step
Sneak and
down,
drink.
she
Yeah.
sits in a chair, and you go to work, both of you.
Yeah.
Kris, please make for me a...
What up, fam?
Go ahead and make it as if it was a deception check, but it is actually just going to be charisma plus thing, because for him it's more expressive. It's kind of like performance, but he has...
sweet.
Oh wow,
I'll
11.
give you.
You do have-
my enhance ability, which is
I do believe,
advantage.
you have advantage. And you are being helped, so you have double advantage,
Okay.
because you are being both helped
Oh.
and enhance ability is being used on you. Okay. Oh, here we go. 26. And as you, at first, you're kind of like, I don't like that. You go to wipe it away, and it just sort of, like, horribly messes everything up. You're like, and you fix it, and you manage to fix it and make it look way better than it did before.
Okay.
And as director is sitting there and you finish and you kind of pull back, she looks human. Until you get to, like, above where the hairline should start, and then it's back to like, robot. She just sort of looks over, and with bright blue glowing eyes still.
I mean, I got a hand mirror for my hair.
How do I look? Ah! Weird. Back.
A little bit.
She goes, unfortunately though, I did just realize... Yeah, eyes. Kris? You wouldn't happen to have any illusion magic, would you?
Yeah.
I think something as simple as eyes might work.
Let me look.
Like minor illusion.
Yeah, minor illusion, the cantrip, might work.
I don't believe it. I do have minor illusion.
Would you like to do that? To make her eyes look like a person?
Yeah!
Right?
Minor illusion, here we go, boo.
You minor illusion, and as she sort of like sits there, and they're looking straight forward as they're not actually your eyes. If you were to move, they would just it would be like an illusion floating in place.
Oh, yeah.
She sort of goes, okay. Like reaches forward and grabs the box. Yep.
I much prefer you the other way.
She lifts it up. Ding! Oh, it worked.
Wow. Easy.
She, like, sets it down, like, moves back, and there's just a pair of floating eyes. And she sort of, like, as it dissipates, and sort of wipes her face
Yeah,
off.
give her a hanker.
Back to her normal self.
Yeah.
She looks inside, and you can see that basically there's a handprint with, like, a slot in the middle. She goes, okay, well, luckily I work for this too. As she...
Oh.
her hand goes in, and you hear the sound of things, like, connecting as she looks up at all of you. Oh.
Bad-o.
Or bad-o.
Oh.
Polaris.
Yes.
You sound like you're in a theater.
Is that you, God?
Yeah. God? Was that you?
Oh, they sound like they're in a public bathroom.
That too. You'll find that both of them have similar acoustics. He goes, the black box records, everything, basically, a little bit before terminal failure of the, chip. He, like, turns, and you see one eye flicker. Well, part of it's corrupted. And that's bad.
Oh no.
Polaris says, Kris, will you give me something to eat? I'm starving.
Do I have
kitchen and
anything?
make a snack.
You can cook.
Chris, go make a fucking snack. I don't want you to have a
What
heart
the
attack.
hell? I don't make snacks. I'm not good with it.
He sort of looks and goes, sort of detecting a small amount of fear of mind flares. It's not that. No, there's just one entry left in this.
Uh-huh.
Everything else is corrupted. They attacked first.
They attacked first?
The other vessel attacked them.
Was it
Okay.
Sunwell Incorporated Merchant?
Well, considering those are the two vessels we've seen, probably,
Yeah.
but that doesn't make sense.
I think it makes perfect. I think most likely some of his people had been bought out by Ingraham, and they came for weapons.
You see she's like, hand still in it, still trying to read things, eye flickers again. Yes. Wait a minute, there's something else here. And you watch as, like, her head sort of twitches violently to the right, and she pulls off her hand, and just shuts the box, and, like, flings it across the table. And as Elijah steps out of his room and sort of looks up and sees this box fly by his head, and just sort of off the edge of the table and past Elijah's head, she looks at all of you. They're Vex.
What? What?
They were transporting Vex.
Right.
Vex need a human controller.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
They're not corrupted. They're puppets.
Hey. You okay? Kind of just.
She'll do some eye flickers.
Yeah.
Will be. Need to reconstruct a part of my memory. Corruption started to spread. I can fix it.
Les, I just grabbed the hand that was in the thing. Can I restoration?
Yeah.
Would that help?
Yeah, you can. You can cast Lesser
I do.
Restoration. You do. Do you want just it? Oh, like maybe 5-6 seconds go by. There's no flicker. Must seem to have done the trick.
Okay.
That's weird.
Is it a
Guess it's sentient.
1-to-1 thing for Vex?
No, Elijah, as you are, like, stepping into this, you basically witnessed, earlier, you heard the bell toll of another murder, did not go with them, or sort of, like, half did, kind of took a look, went, oh, okay, went back to work on stuff like they've got this.
Basically, Elijah Polaris says, the murderers are happening by Vex, which are the robot people from Glastron, which apparently director has just informed us require human controllers. Is that a new thing, or is that an always thing?
They've always required a human to give orders. They're not malfunctioning. They're fine. A human is ordering them to do this.
As I'm
So-
still holding her hand. Oh, sorry.
Kind of just strokes my beard.
So not a 1-to-1.
No,
Okay.
as a theoretical infinite number can be controlled by a single person through simple commands.
Right. Is there a distance?
Yes, they do need to be there in person to tell them.
Right, but once an order is, they just kill.
Yes, in this case, if they are performing complicated tasks, it's a task order, a thing that was programmed probably after recollection that they do upon basically a single command word.
Hey.
Seemingly at random.
Can I do like a combined like history check and then insight check on like thinking back on the captain and on Kris when we told them about the Vex and whether like Kris, freak out was real or not? And that kind of thing.
Retroactively, I'm gonna say do
No,
that.
no. I'm saying, can I now like make a history check? To call it.
Yeah,
well
that's what I
enough?
meant. Yeah, I would. Oh, I would say this was like a solid, like 15, 20 minutes ago. For you to accurately recall the subtleties in how a person reacted to something would be nigh impossible if you were not looking for it at the time.
Cool.
This is bad. We're basically on.
Yes, from what I understand, our initial theory of they might be a distraction would be correct. If the killer is there, then they could, having been given an order at the location or afterwards, they're the ones who do it, but it's still one culprit.
It rose.
Part of the order.
Azariah, were there white roses at either of the crash sites?
There were not.
No. Also, they don't grow in winter. Also, it's not the right temperate region for them.
Well,
But then also, you can grow plants with magic.
You hear a dink, 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 dink of down the stairs. As turning the corner is Christopher.
Hi.
Hey, don't mean to intrude.
No, you're good.
He like steps forward. Sort of points at the box that's on the floor.
It's fine.
Alright,
can I just pick the box up, or is that?
Oh yeah, you can pick it up. It's closed
heavy.
now. A red dim glow.
I'll just
on one of the faces.
take the box and put it on back on the table.
Yeah.
And just.
Yeah, turns and goes. Heard word that the guard headed out. Hopefully that'll be resolved
Well.
soon.
Well.
What?
To the others. Vex have to be controlled by somebody. Apparently.
He thinks about it.
So,
They do?
Apparently.
Wouldn't he know that?
He thinks about it for a moment. And
Unless he never got to that point
Can
in
I-
his military training.
Can I
Yeah,
now roll
unless
an
he-
insight on
oh
him?
yeah, you can. You can roll an insight on his. They do? Like confused?
Yeah. 14.
What did you get?
14.
14. He seems genuinely confused.
I assume you weren't
Um,
ever trained.
Didn't you tell me that he's also proficient or expertise in deception?
No, he doesn't even have deception.
Okay.
No, he
Yeah.
said-
Cool.
No. He told us he's really, really good at sneaking.
Yeah, he's,
No, I have a...
He's expertise in nature, perception, persuasion, and survival.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I
He's a
can...
scout.
He's a ranger.
I
rogue.
can
He's-
know those proficiencies as part of my loremonger thing.
Oh!
Yeah. No, he doesn't even have deception. As a
Okay. Okay.
But he sort of goes,
I assume you never.
foot soldiers weren't.
Yeah.
We were told they were autonomous.
Huh. You know, honestly,
They are
when I was training to fight
somewhat-
them, I was also told they were autonomous.
Director shakes her head and goes, no, they need orders.
Like any.
Now they can be
But
given
I've-
a very broad sense of orders.
Yeah,
Which would make
assume
them
the
near
orders
autonomous,
usually
yes, but
kill all the enemies.
they do need orders, and he sort of looks and goes,
So,
I'm assuming they didn't tell us that because that would allow... that would open up a lot of doors
Yeah.
for the enemy
Yeah.
in case we got captured.
yeah, I mean, those are pretty.
You
Not-
see...
Don't know if we already discussed this or my mind's I've been elsewhere.
Quite
Um,
literally, you've been on the ship most of today.
Literally. I mean, it doesn't explain not able to resurrect.
Yeah, oh,
soul.
I was gonna mention that, and also, nobody put up a fight. That's still really freaking me out. Like,
Vex can be exceptionally quiet
I,
when they want to be.
but this guy
Um,
was in his kitchen, and the woman before him was in her parlor. So,
There was actually blood, right?
oh yeah, there's always big pools of blood wherever they're dead.
Turning to director now, can Vex cast magic?
No.
Vex
Okay.
eat souls.
I don't believe so. They weren't able to the last time I knew anything.
You know, you
Yeah.
gotta ask the important questions just in
My
case.
memory does not hold any recollection
That's
of
not the meaning of life.
So
X being able to devour souls.
Aside
Unless-
to Azariah,
Huh?
Polaris just says, "Keep that in the bedroom."
What?
this
She
might
can devour your soul.
this might be far out
Now,
there.
Polaris.
Yes, Elijah, what is it?
Maybe they're collecting souls? I mean,
The only thing would
War
be
for-
that if the person ordering them is doing it.
What do you really need souls for?
testing.
You
You see
to make
Christopher, as you're like, testing, he just goes, no,
what?
no, not testing,
being undead.
no.
I mean, I just kind of gesture to.
You watch as
to-
like he's like looking around. You can see there's something in his mind, and he like walks up and he's like, the rose,
Purity.
purity.
Yes.
Do you think?
a pure body, or not like
Making more look over the character.
Oh, no. If it's some sort of mental thing, they have this drive to do it.
Right.
They stumbled upon it, had stumbled upon them, learned how to control them, wants to get back at people, wants to maybe he's like snapping his fingers. They were
So not
wronged.
purity, but
They were
purification.
wrong. Oh, like the
Like
common
a
denominator
crazy man
is...
hiding in the woods who hates society and wants to burn it to the ground.
Yeah. Common denominators, they all wrong.
And
The same
if
person.
maybe not, Maybe it's, again, you have to, evidently this person is off their rocker.
They're all sick. What it is.
If a body can't have a soul if the soul is gone. Sure.
Right. Oh, yeah.
The aftermath of battle.
Flesh to sin in. One cannot sin, therefore.
Oh. He, like, turns to you, Polaris, and
Creepy!
you say that, like you have someone in mind. I'm assuming it's the person you told me about earlier.
Whatever his name was. From here, he said. About 3 months ago, ran off into the woods. Kris and I. Just so done with all of society. But he didn't. No, you know, that's wrong. Saying he didn't seem crazy is just ignorant. Never mind.
Well, then do we want to pay him a visit?
Sure. He's east.
Do we
way
want
more
to pay
east.
him a visit before or after the guards are supposed to arrive?
Well, he's like 500-ish.
We're also in a giant airship.
Oh, yeah, I know.
If we set out now, we'll arrive. If we set out on foot, we could arrive shortly afterward. They head out ahead of us. We're moving at the same pace.
Right.
If he's planning on falling back to that location, we could catch him unaware.
Yeah.
I would add. Sorry.
A fine steed can only carry like one or two. Like any other.
I feel like Azariah and I can both just jump off the side of the airship if we need to be fast.
Oh yeah, I can fly and you can. But
So
I mean,
us not taking the airship and deciding to go on foot instead,
well,
unwise at best.
well, no, because the airship is literally a beacon in the sky. We went at night and he was none the wiser. We're lost in the woods. So, exploring around. He...
Director does also speak up and goes, and if we took the airship, we'd get there before the guards, which could potentially alert the people the guards are trying to ambush.
Yeah.
Well, right. We take the airship later. We leave in an hour and a half or 2 hours.
Sure?
I mean, yeah, but there's still the issue of... It's a fucking airship in the middle of the day. And that's a little bit... noticeable.
We could stop a few.
We could, yeah. Decisionist. Elijah,
Yes.
what do you think?
Unfortunately, Draco and Charlotte are still out searching, so...
Investigate. Honestly,
I
having a few people staying here is not the worst scenario. Especially if there's a fight. They'll
Can
take
you-
care of it.
Azariah, can you fly and carry Kris at the same time?
How much do you weigh, Kris?
Yeah, Kris, how much do you
Kris?
weigh?
Trevor!
Mr. Amazing.
Chrissy.
How much do you weigh?
Sorry.
Sorry.
You hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Hi.
Hello?
Hi!
Oh, Jesus.
I can hardly
How much
hear
do I
you.
weigh?
How much do you weigh?
Let me look.
Because if I
Hey, DM, quick question.
Yes.
How reliable can I get? So let's say if I want to send like a magical mail or mail in general to someone who was in like another country, how long would it take to get a reply back from, like, to send back and forth? I guess.
A magical mail?
Or whatever the mail service is in.
I mean,
in Erin.
who are you trying to communicate with?
The Rosaline Medston, yes. Rosaline.
You're trying to send word.
A letter asking of.
Mail doesn't go into mail.
Yeah, Meston is isolationist.
You
Right.
would have to do a sending spell or something like, probably.
Damn. Okay. I don't even think I have that. Anyways.
Anyway,
Okay, my
I
bad.
don't know how much I weigh.
It's in your description.
Yeah, it's in your description.
Climate, gender, eye color, size, height, weight, all that.
Oh, 210 pounds.
Okay. Define backpack on the ship. Photographer's stuff. Yeah, I can carry you.
Okay, and I can carry Elijah. So I say we just go over it really high, jump off the side of the boat, and, come crashing down from the heavens. Worst case scenario, we scare him a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Worst case scenario,
I'm down
we
for that.
alert him from miles away and he flees.
Yeah, I'm more of the
Well, that's
mind
why
that
we're
we-
going very high.
That's even worse, Polaris.
Fine.
I'm of the mind that we just start running. You know...
Take the ship out in a little bit, stay about 3 miles out, and then...
How is the tree line? It's all pretty consistent,
Barely.
right? Now, with all my new
Okay.
cartographer knowledge, if somebody was sitting in a tree and scouting, how far away would they be able to see an airship?
Potentially 4 miles?
So, what if we stop about 4 miles? That should be
I
about...
don't think I think that's more hassle. Does being a cartographer give you anything that lets us travel safe?
knowledge. I have knowledge.
The ability Tale of Safe Travel.
I thought that
Right.
was... I thought I didn't have that yet.
No, you do.
You don't have the ability to take the ship yet.
Yeah, you don't have the ability to take the ship yet.
Oh, I thought I just didn't have that till we were rank 3.
No, that's a rank 2 ability.
Okay, I just couldn't find it anywhere in my stuff.
Because
Oh,
it's
you just added it.
because it's another, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I can. There's this magical thing I can do. It would let us travel quicker, safer, sort of. You know, it's weird. I don't understand magic.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Yeah, that's. I honestly was about to say that. Yeah.
Okay. You
coming, Christopher?
yeah. That'd be nice.
Alright.
I think I have been part of this one other time, and it was terrifying.
Oh, ha, you know what I'm gonna... Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm aware.
This will be literally all of ours first time doing it. Director, are you coming? Staying.
For a moment, she looks up and is like, I'm staying. There... she thinks about it for a moment, and, like, if they're from
Did they report back that you're here?
Yeah, that would be bad.
Yes.
I don't want all of Mesden coming down on our heads. So as much as I would love to have you.
Alright. So, then just us. Okay.
Alright,
I can do it. It's... first time for everything. Okay.
I'm sorry.
It'll be fine, I'm sure.
Oops.
No, I read a book. Good?
Okay,
Azariah?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, I got this. Okay.
As
I
you
set up
pull
all
out
the
your
stuff.
cartography tools, sort of set up your things, light a couple candles, and bring up your hands. And as you bring them up and just sort of like down towards your chest and out, your eyes just begin to glow. As everything around all of you who are not taking part in this ceremony, everything turns gray. As Azariah begins chanting, we head out of the gate, making our way down the road. We turn off of it, heading towards the woods. We pass by several deer, a couple of wolves. As we continue up over the hill, we can see 2 pillars of smoke off in the distance close by. We continue along our journey. As we pass by it, it seems like a resting place they must have used on their way. We keep pushing onwards. We pass by another deer, a couple more wolves, a fox. They should not be here. It is too cold. A little bit of Azariah comes out. As you guys wanted to go to the
man.
The man first.
Yes, the woodman.
It starts to be closer to midday. We come out of a clearing. We circled around. We're on the other side of the water. In the distance, we can see the camp. And Azariah looks up. We have arrived. And as soon as Azariah says that and their hands come together, it's almost as if everything that just was said just plays out before all of your eyes. At like times 1,000 speed. Just... And you all find yourselves standing in this clearing, like it was mentioned. Time has passed. You passed by several things that did not seem to notice you. It would appear that the ritual did the trick.
Ooh, alright.
Well, that was fun. Did you guys see that fox?
Pretty cool fox. It was a
Yes.
split fox. Very nice.
Aw, it's so
Azariah at one point broke slightly and looked concerned and went, "These animals should not be here. It is too cold." Like...
I would like to stealth.
Yeah. Everybody make stealth checks. Please.
Oh, great.
Ooh! Christopher immediately begins vomiting. And rolled a natural 1 as well. So 5, 6, 13, 10. Kris, make stealth. You rolled survival.
Oh, I did?
Is it the same plus?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay, then don't worry about it.
I
Another to
rolled
1.
one
Okay.
anyway. Oh.
Another.
Yeah, that's horrible.
You know, it's
Kris,
fine.
please roll stealth.
Oh.
Trevor!
Huh?
Please roll
What?
stealth. I only asked you 4
God, I
times.
fucking hate this thing. Stealth. Sorry.
Yep, stealth.
I think
Okay.
I'm not feeling good.
No, it's okay. Yeah, average is like 11. 2 nat ones. as soon as you all appear, and he just starts vomiting. And you imagine you probably did not get your stealth. You are all standing across the water from here. You can hear just, hello? Who is it?
Ooh.
What's the call here? Like, what do we do?
Oh, I just. Honestly, at this point, I just want to walk over.
Hello there, friend.
As you walk over and wave, hello there. He's sort of it's like taken aback as you just suddenly appearing, basically. He goes, hello. He kind of like looks across and sees Kris and Azariah.
Hi.
You're back.
We got lost again.
With more people.
Yeah, sorry, we got all turned around again.
Hey,
I'm sorry. This is dumb. Have you been murdering people in town?
What?
With robots.
you say this out
Absolutely.
loud just to him.
Yep.
I added
I'm-
with robots.
He
I like
like
his face, just kind of like, what? Straight to the
he's
point.
just looking at you with this expression of I'm sorry? As he just goes, with what?
Machine, mechs, they're like mechanical
Can
people.
The fuck
Can
are
I
those?
roll an insight on him?
Yeah?
I want to roll insight as well.
Go for
I'm
it.
22?
23.
Yeah,
He
okay.
is
Yeah.
so fucking confused.
Alright.
Is he confused because he's
Alright,
busy?
it's not him, Azariah.
Okay.
He goes, wait.
Uh-huh.
You met me
Polaris
last
starts walking
night.
away. Polaris starts
I
walking
just
away.
grabbed the back of Polaris's, like, armor. Hold on.
You bring a small group here, accusing me of murder.
No, listen, you just so happen to be really close
Hey.
to where the murdering robots are.
Murdering what now?
The murdering robots that are at the other crash site.
Yeah, like 500 feet away. So,
Oh.
yeah.
He sort of like looks back, takes like a quick eye inventory of his stuff. Yeah, I can carry it. Okay.
You know, it's also just like a little bit suspicious that the murder started happening a little bit after you came here to these crash sites and you were all like, I'm just so done with society and everything.
Christopher like looks out at the wreckage of it. He like lets out a heavy sigh.
Relieved one.
Polaris,
It's
kind of
hard to
under
tell.
his breath to him, says, "Still just a supply ship?"
Yeah, it's the supply ship. He points at like the long piece. He goes, other ship had a thing attached to that. That one doesn't have anchor points. See, the guy is just like pointing at you with a hand.
Me?
All of you.
Yeah.
And just is like,
Look, we're sorry.
We
Unless
are?
you were actually the murderer, and then we're not.
I'm not.
Okay, insight check.
He's really not.
Go for
He's
it.
really
Insight
not.
check him. He's lying. No, I'm kidding. No, he's just giving you this look of like. In his mind, he was probably like, I'm gonna make myself some like flatbread today.
Are you murdering
I'm gonna
people
go
with robots?
I'm gonna go boil some water, have myself a nice cup of tea, and then 5 people just randomly appeared out of nowhere, making noises with no warning, accusing him of murdering people and saying that there's a group of murderous robots 500 feet away. He does not know what robots are.
Okay. I'm sorry. This is my bad. It's just a couple of coincidences that seem a little too coincidental to be only coincidence. But they are only coincidence, so it's fine. But we can, protect you and whatever from the murderous robot.
Okay.
Also, we'd be happy to help you if you'd like to move back to town.
Okay.
Yeah.
It might not be a great place to live, but it does have walls.
Should I wait here for you? Should I come with you? Should I go in a direction?
Honestly, you are best lead, and we really don't. I really don't know at this point. So.
Can I call director?
Do you have a sending stone on you?
Yeah.
I do.
You
Polaris
do?
always has a sending stone.
Then yes, you can.
Yeah, I'll call director and say, "Hey, director, it wasn't him. Also, we kind of feel bad because we scared him a lot. Any chance you can come pick us all up and we can move him back to town?"
Yeah, can do. Are you all checking on the guards by any chance?
Yeah, we're headed that way now.
There, yeah.
All right, I'll meet
But
you there.
you won't be here for another hour and a half.
Sure. Do you want? Where do you want me to meet you then?
The first crash site.
Like the closest one or the first one we found?
No,
The
one
Mesden
where the
ship.
fight's gonna be the Mesden crash.
Gotcha. See you there.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just hop over the river and go start helping him. Hi again. I'm really sorry.
Hello.
Listen, it'll be fine.
All right.
Like, pack up your shit.
Yeah.
I'll help you pack
He
up
just
your
starts
shit.
packing up his shit.
Right?
Yeah.
I can't
Pack up
believe
your
you,
shit.
Azariah.
What?
Coming over here and accusing this man of murdering people. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
To be
This
fair,
poor,
it was,
this poor
to be
innocent.
fair, it was the purple one.
Exactly.
I wave and smile.
Polaris. We rely on him to make the hard decisions that none of the rest of us want to make, so...
I'm gonna be honest, it was fucking hilarious.
Look, if you think someone might be a murderer, you just say, "Hey, did you murder this person?" And then you see how they react. It's a perfect plan. I don't understand why we don't all see this.
Unless they're
honestly,
a perfect liar.
Yeah.
Well, if they were a
You don't
perfect liar, I was
lie,
never
are
gonna
you?
find them regardless. So
That's a stupid
Never
question.
mind, I'm messing with you.
I'm gonna.
I haven't had
He-
breakfast today.
he, like,
We
finishes
have to
packing
fight
his stuff
killer
up.
robots, probably.
He packs his stuff up, and
Man, I
it takes
get
a
Life's-
couple minutes.
Life's hard, I get it.
But he turns to you and goes, "All right, I'm ready to go."
Yeah, we're gonna go over to where the killer robots are to see if the guards need help, and you'll just stay in the car in the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
don't worry. I'll
It'll
put
be
my
fine.
hand on his shoulder. I'll protect you. It'll be fine.
Polaris is really good at protecting. It'll be fine.
Sounds good.
Just watch out, her hands turn to tentacles.
As you guys head out.
I'm gonna use my harness divine power as we're moving back the spell slot used to.
I'm gonna
Okay.
also give the guy guidance,
Okay.
I'll give
just
him,
so he feels better.
I'll give him Shield of Faith before we, get into the battle, just in case. Straight arrow.
Don't give him Shield of Faith.
What? Why?
If he dies, that's his own fault.
What? No! We protect
We don't know
the
him.
innocent.
I would gladly take it.
I will protect you.
Thank
It is my
you.
duty as a good person. And also, it's what my god would want and everything.
As you guys make your way down and across,
Your god just wants to sunburn.
there's no noises, no sounds.
No.
As
That's
you
not good.
break into the clearing,
Stay
and
back here.
you tell him to stay back, and you peek through the trees.
Can we re-stealth, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can try again.
Pink. He's so benevolent. Oh boy, better than last time, but still only a 10.
Christopher's the rogue, he got 8.
I got a 4.
Got a 10. Crisagara.
Yep, Crisagara, please roll your stealth.
I will say that I like how I said I was going to be back about around
Just a
6
second.
6-ish, and I came back before 6.
That's still around 6-ish.
Yeah, but
It's good.
yeah.
Good job.
As you all move
Yay,
forward,
excellent.
continuing to stealth, current party average being 7.
Alright, I'll roll my stuff now.
Yeah, you will see if this changes it.
Please, please.
I'm going.
Okay,
16.
current party average being 9.
Better than
You
Finn's.
guys come into the clearing, and as you come in, this place, well, unfortunately, is now the site of a massacre.
By the Lord. By the whole lords.
As you look around, just bodies. 15 of them.
And machine.
Not that you can see from over here.
Kind of half knee the ground a little bit.
Christopher
Tell director.
Christopher grabs your shoulder and points. They weren't killed in the same.
No.
If there were several of them, and he points down at a couple, killed by arrows, they can be resurrected. He steps forward.
Alright. Still, Polaris, can you tell director that,
Yeah.
okay. I'm just gonna go up.
I'm just gonna check what killed them, I guess.
Yeah, same.
Several of them seems to have been killed by swords.
How long has it been
bows.
since they died? Has it been more than a minute?
Maybe 20 minutes.
Oh, never mind. I don't have a diamond.
Yeah, maybe 20 minutes.
It can.
The freshest of them was probably 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It,
I
Oh, it's gonna be a lot of money. But yes, they
No.
can be. They can. Most of them. I think all of them can be. It doesn't look like any of them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna check if.
He looks and he goes, none of the cuts I'm seeing line up with the other weapon.
Crawl into that half of the ship and see if you can find 17.
Yeah, I do so.
I'm just gonna start putting the bodies all.
Are all 17 beings still there?
I'll go in with Polaris as well, just so they're not alone.
Just in case any more decided to wake up.
Right.
Yeah.
As you do, you see sprawled out, reaching forward at like the base of the crawl entry, is the captain, who seems to have taken 2 arrows to the back. He just kind of looks down and goes, "Oh, buddy," and like lifts him up out of the way and sets him gently in the wood. We'll get you back. You're not gone.
He was trying to crawl into cover and got shot. in the back.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, let's just.
Like they were ambushed, trying to ambush.
Right.
Yeah.
And You see Christopher crawls in first into the area. Who's going behind him?
Me.
And then I'll
Polaris.
be behind Polaris.
Chris, can you give me a hand with these guys, please?
And as
Sure.
Christopher climbs in and Polaris says you're coming up, you said 18!
17.
And he stops. There's 18 now.
Get out, one of them might be alive.
He like slowly goes to crawl backwards. And Polaris, you're sort of like also at the thing. Do you move out of the way so we can get out?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I guess I'll move back, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Shit. I'll run up.
I'll go in
No.
on my own.
Let me look and see which one is not supposed to be there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can I ready one of my Eldritch cannons, just carve it and get ready to place it?
You're like ready.
I will
Yeah.
begin. If I can remember
I give you guidance.
which one's not supposed to be there.
Make a history check. As that is happening, Chris, make a perception check, please.
Okay.
Oh.
21.
8?
Yeah.
Nice.
Case. As you're checking, you're looking like, okay, recall that one. All of them look in various states of destruction, except for one, which is connected to one of the broken pods via a cable into the side that is leaning up against a wall. And that one was definitely not there before. And as you are all looking, you just hear a... Well, you hear Kris scream. As Kris, you turn and immediately yell out as something poof, poof, and you are just down. And as you all turn, all you see from where Kris was is just a skid mark into the woods.
What about Ashley? Her friend?
He's off in the woods. You have no idea where he is.
Yeah, I told him
Polaris
stay
is
in
gone.
this clearing
Polaris-
or whatever.
Already as far that way as Polaris can go. Just start full sprinting.
Elijah, the one
Chris!
Sorry?
the one plugged in. I will move out of the way so he can get it. The one plugged in.
What do you want me to do? Sorry.
Kill it or something.
Kill it?
I don't know. Knock it out.
I mean-
I don't know what to do in this situation.
I mean, technically, if it's being plugged in, it hasn't received new orders. Technically.
That's not necessarily.
I mean,
I'm
these
not,
things...
I'm not a leader. Do whatever you feel is right. I'm just gonna
Do I
start
see
running
Chris?
after.
I'm good.
Polaris.
over here.
Fuck it. I'm gonna put one of my turrets down, ready, the force ballista as a tiny, put it in the corner,
Alright.
aiming at the one.
And
And-
as you do so, and you, Polaris, you are running. You see the drag
Yeah.
mark goes up to a tree and then vanishes.
Guys, real quick, I'm gonna take off.
Yep, no, you're
I'm
good.
not feeling good.
Okay.
Yep,
A tree here or a tree
Just have fun
here?
without me, I'm sorry.
no, you're good. You're good.
Okay,
I already wrote it out.
A tree here or a tree
Alright.
here?
I see.
The one basically at the edge of the woods.
Gotcha.
And as you are running up, you see behind that tree where you had left Ashlyn. He is still huddled there, the eyes closed, gripping onto his sack of stuff, just
Cool. Let's see. I would like to fairy fire the
You're gonna fairy fire where?
like the canopy or whatever of the tree
Ah.
above.
Sure, yeah, you do so. I mean, you just kind of That makes any creature that fails a save glow.
Yep.
Well, the bird
It's,
that was in the
dex
tree
save.
is now horribly terrified of itself.
The tree is?
The bird in the tree is now horribly terrified of itself.
Gotcha. That's all that's in the tree, though?
That's all
I
that
see.
moves, yeah. That's all that...
Okay.
I'm gonna just get on the ground. Like, can I survival check these tracks? Like, does it go up the tree or does it just disappear?
It seems like it punched Kris, knocked him out, grabbed him, and just went into the trees.
In the trees and all.
Probably.
Alright, I'm climbing the fucking tree and I'm looking for indentation, scratch marks, like, in the branches and along.
Elijah, as you have set up your turret and are looking at it, you watch as the thing goes blink and falls out, and you see the head kind of move up straight as it stands and turns. You see it reach over and pull out what looks like a top hat and places it on its head. And it does all of this in like a very direct robotic movement.
Yeah.
Before turning and looking at you.
Is it just looking
It's
like
just staring at you right now. But as you look at it, it doesn't really have a face. It's just sort of pointing in your direction.
On Artificer.
A part of me wants to try it, a part of me doesn't, but at the same time, I want to take the chance.
Try anything.
You see Christopher. As soon as you step forward, Christopher goes, "Wait." And he turns.
What?
One just took Kris. One's in here. Where's the...
I look around the room. Just
17 bodies. There's not an extra in here. Do what you need to do. I'm giving a look.
right. Can I?
Yeah,
I
where's
want
the
to try
one?
and give it. So the mindset I have right now is maybe it's not. It hasn't received orders yet because it's been on charging, so it's waiting for new orders. So I'm gonna try. So
if that was the case, we wouldn't put the hat on.
Maybe it's
that's untrue. Could be part of its boot up process.
I order you to move to that corner.
As you say that, and like you like point in the corner, and you're like, "I order you to move to that corner." It just continues to stand there and look.
Okay.
Azariah and Polaris, Azariah, you kind of...
I'm fast, I climb the tree.
You climb up and look. And... nothing's disturbed, almost as if the thing that was running is exceptionally light. Perhaps.
I'll just yell down to... This one is the small robot. Like, look out for the big one.
I think I got the big one.
You have the tall one with the top hat.
No.
In front of you, yeah.
The gorilla.
The gorilla. Okay.
Where is the gorilla? So there's like no like chip in a branch. A thing moved to the side. Like
Polaris. Which way did it go? Can you tell?
so I'm trying to ask the
Looks
DM.
like it went, as you're looking, it looks like from what you can see, almost nothing is disturbed, but from just subtle falling snow that is more than just the wind. You might be able to make something out. Make an investigation. Or a... yeah, investigation. Or... you can't tell. Polaris, you are also down there. You can go ahead and make one as well, as you are looking for roughly the same thing.
19.
19. Appears to be heading back towards Hazel Spot. The snow seems to be falling a bit more heavily in pretty much a direct line back the way you came.
Oh shit! What if Kris is the next murdered victim? Oh shit!
It's heading towards Hazelspire, Azariah. I'm gonna go get Kris.
Okay.
And Polaris just takes off running.
Oh yeah, where do you run off to? Towards back
The-
to Hazelspire?
Yep,
Okay.
following.
You're just
I gotta get my
following
boy.
it.
Do you, what are you doing with the sending stone? Our only way of communicating with the director.
Here.
Okay.
Toss.
Yeah, you catch it. As
What
Polaris,
is-
you just start running.
I'll jump down the tree,
Okay,
and I'll run back over to Elijah.
Alright, as you do, when you look around, you don't see Christopher with him.
Shit, where did Christopher go?
Christopher went off to find the other one.
Shit.
He left me here.
I know, I'm not saying it to... God damn it.
I know.
Don't get yourself killed, I'll go run off. Christopher!
Yeah, Christopher!
Christopher!
You...
Yes.
You're running
Leave
off
the
Elijah.
old
Are you
man.
just, like, standing there in front of this thing? You're like,
You were-
hi,
I'm just.
hey, buddy! You're a good boy!
I'm just. What is your directive?
It just sort of, again, not moving.
Code phrase. Always the code phrase with Mestons and their stupid contraptions.
Elijah, you are just running.
That's
Yeah,
right.
sorry, yeah, Azariah, you are just running. And as you, like, get off into the woods, you hear a poof, poof, poof. Just, oh!
I run.
And as you turn the corner and, like, come into a clearing, you see just full-on sprinting, faster than you could ever hope to run, in the distance, just plowing through trees, is this massive man.
How far?
At this point, from where you are, like 320 feet,
I
as
move-
you get to where he
I
is.
move 40.
But,
But,
oh yeah, he moves like 60 feet a turn, you guess.
If-
As he is just...
Is there
And you
way
see
I can do
a tree
makeshift arrow?
snapped in half,
Yeah.
fallen over, and laying in the ground right behind it, kind of clutching up at his chest, is Christopher. Just, oh, fuck.
In the last, like, 2 days, have I bought arrows?
I don't know, did you?
I have been talking about it since I got this.
Then
other
yeah,
longbow.
probably.
Okay.
I hate to do this. You're a wonderful contraption. I'm
Okay.
gonna cast Shatter, and I'm gonna use the bullet, the ballista.
Alright. As you go to cast Shatter, and the moment your hand comes up, you see its hand reaches up towards you. And just, like it's ready to do something. You can see it is wearing 2 rings.
Can I tell what kind of rings?
You're unsure.
Sorry,
it
there's one
seems
of
to
these.
be reading. It seems to be reading. You're about to go cast a spell as an aggressive action, and is ready to defend itself, but is not initiating that yet.
I'll lower my hand halfway, just like.
It keeps its up, and yeah, it just is standing there in like a readied pose.
I don't. God, what? I won't know. I can't. I don't know anything about these.
Azariah,
because
you get up to him. You can
Is he
see.
under a tree, or?
Oh no, the tree's broken. He was probably pushed through it. And you can see the left side of him is just completely black, blue, red, shirt torn open, probably collapsed lung, and several broken ribs.
Can I get a?
As he's just like,
Can I
oh.
get a guesstimate of like? You know what? Screw it. 2nd level cure wounds. Fuck. Fine.
In fact, he is going to roll for. Okay, he does not take a lasting injury, thankfully. Magical healing can undo this.
Fine.
You hear like a as he's like, oh.
Yeah, no, it sucks. Trust me, I know. It's still bad.
Oh, he goes, it's pain on a scale of 1 to 5. I'm probably sorry. 5 to 1, it's a 1.
hand,
It's
10,
worse, it's bad.
Other hand just slaps down on him, 10.
Oh!
Lay on hand. Not like actually hard, but like cure wounds with one hand.
So you see, like, he's probably like, it's like halfway healed, and it's still going to super horribly bruise, but he's like,
Right.
I'll be good, I can move.
Okay.
He gets up and he goes, I found it! That one's in aggressive mode. Not good.
Wings. Yeah. Take off my longbow and knock it. Have the wings out. Go back up Elijah.
I think sprinting, I'll head back over there. You're not keeping up with it.
Well, I move at 60 feet now.
Oh,
too.
Then you're moving at exactly the same speed.
But
It's dashing 120. And you would dash 120.
I'll dash 120. I just need to be within 600 feet. 150 without disadvantage.
Oh, yeah. He runs back to Elijah. Elijah, a couple moments later, you see him, like, kind of limp in and turn, like, a big fella hit me real bad. Azariah's giving chase.
Right.
What did you find out? He, like,
well-
drops into the room.
This one's not aggressive at the moment. Well, defensive. I can only imagine it being defensive because I was about to cast a spell, but might use a command word. What the command word might be, I'm not sure. I'm just not sure.
Just sort of looks at it. And he, like, grabs his head. Oh, this headache! Like, pushes in, and he goes, I got nothing. It wouldn't happen to be as simple as command if you tried that.
I command
You did
you
already
to
say I
order.
command you, so yes, you did.
Yes, I did. I already tried.
Fuck. Okay,
I've already tried. I ordered, I believe. Yes. Yes. Did I try to order? Did I?
He, like, was looking at you, goes, either way, guarding this thing might be a good idea.
Right. Maybe just maybe ambush the ambusher. Who knows?
He looks and goes, yeah, until it gets new orders, I don't think it's going anywhere.
Yep.
Whoa.
We know for certain, director said that the person giving orders has to be near it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, needs, again, still grabbing his side.
I'll
Now
just
collapse down, as you can see, he is like, his shirt has been torn, and the entire side of him is still like, it's just black and blue, and you can
19
tell,
points of healing.
It was probably worse, and Azariah probably healed him, but now it's
Let
like
me-
all muscle and skin damage, no more like bone and lung damage.
yeah. I'm just gonna mend his shirt.
You just fix his shirt. Thanks, that was a nice shirt.
I can tell.
Polaris. You
Yeah.
are just running in the direction of this thing at
I gotta save my boy.
full speed.
Yeah, you gotta save your boy.
Make a perception check for me.
Okay, it's gonna be great.
Believe in you.
Believe it. 13.
13?
Yeah.
Hey, you don't see it.
Damn. Sorry.
My passive is
Oh, wait.
7.
Yeah, you're actively searching. You're moving at a fast pace.
Yeah.
Passive doesn't work.
That's
Yeah.
-5.
You
Kris.
like shove it out, and you hear a as you are running, and you don't as right into your neck. Something just pierces in. Make a Constitution save at disadvantage for me.
Okay. Not bad. 13.
13. As it and you're running, you keep running, and you start to your leg. You're going. You're not being put to sleep,
feeling that, can I lesser restoration myself?
Give me... Give me a... Before this thing just knocks you unconscious. Not just sleep, but just a full-on KO.
Ugh.
If you're gonna try to undo this at that speed... see, it's a thing where it's like, technically you as an elf would assume that this is trying to put you to sleep and thus would fail. And realizing that it's not doing that, I would have to say make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
Cool.
To see if you can try to just lean over and with, like, your consciousness, be able to...
10.
Yeah, no. As you reach down to go
We're
do
stuck
it, you just...
Not disadvantage was a nat 20.
That is impressive, and I'm so sorry. You reach down and go to grab yourself and just, like, restorate yourself and stop this effect as face down in the snow. Turning back to Azariah.
As I'm flying after this thing, I'm holding bow and knocked arrow in one hand. I'll grab the stuff. Director, things are bad. The robots are still here. Elijah and Christopher are watching one.
You hear that. Make a perception check for me as you're talking into this thing.
11.
11. You're like... You get that word out as... Right in, and you have like a second to say something else to them as you start feeling the same thing as you start to falter.
Promise.
Just...
I was in the air too.
Yeah, you... Elijah.
I was gonna ask if I could set an alarm near the entrance.
Oh no!
As you turn and go to do so, you see the thing that's standing there, having slowly started to drop its thing, just sort of look up suddenly, turn, and you are aware of this one as its finger flops open and tries to fire at you.
I
aiming for
try to get him.
Both where you and Kris are standing. Yeah, it's going to try to hit. Ooh, oh no. It's going to miss you and hit Kris.
No!
As it...
Oh no, Kris!
And you like duck out of the way, and Kris like looks up and...
As a bonus action, can I have fired the ballista at the same time?
Oh yeah, go for it. Try to... Well, you can do that immediately after. Fire the ballista.
17.
As Kris just like... collapses and just unconscious. 17, that is a miss.
Ashley is no longer...
And it's going to turn... Ooh.
Oh no.
That is going to be a 19.
Elijah.
Yep, that hits.
Please make a con for me.
That is a 21.
You feel this thing, like, start to drowsy you. But you,
You're too old to go to sleep.
You're like, no, I'm going to, you know, like, you're like, no.
I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm a ballista and firebolt at the same time. I'm going all out at this point.
Yeah, go for it. Try to hit both.
Be victorious.
10. 11.
Ooh. Yeah, it's just gonna take another step forward. Ooh, yeah, that same roll. Make another one for me.
13.
As you poof. Oh, this one, just 2 doses. You just.
Oh no, 2 doses. He's never gonna wake up. He's like half the size of.
And as all of you hit the ground, and you're not sure how much time has passed, as your eyes flicker open, you are all tied, bound. This room is dark, only dimly lit. You see, looking around, Charlotte, Draco are here as well. You hear
It's a family holiday.
Azariah through your sending stone that is still on you just... Are you there? Can you hear me? Yeah, hi. You kind of grab it with one hand and pull it up like you're talking at a distance. Like somebody tried to talk on the
Can I
phone
just,
from a good 4 feet away.
Muscle the room.
You're like, oh, definitely not. You are weak. You hear, looking around, you don't see Christopher. And at first you're concerned about that, and then you hear just, let go of me! Ah! From the other room through, the wooden door.
Pretend.
We hear what?
You hear him yelling.
Oh,
Quickly pretend to be villain.
You hear what sounds like something getting thrown in water.
But it doesn't sound like it.
You hear just... Yeah.
Okay. We're all tied up. Draco and Charlotte are here. Christopher's being waterboarded in the other room. Oh fuck. I
Elijah's
see.
gone.
Elijah's in the room.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he is?
We're
Yeah,
all-
everybody's in the room.
What else can I see?
As you're looking around, you're tied up, you're leaning up against what feels like a post. There might be stuff behind you. It's
Is there
hard to
anybody
look back,
facing
though.
Another direction?
Everybody's facing the door.
I see around. I'm tied to a post. I'm sorry.
No, it's, okay, just look, I came down, Ashton told me what happened, we came back, well, we brought the bodies back, that took a moment, but we're looking for you, I sent word, we're looking, okay? Just stay put.
Well, that's really not gonna be hard, considering this is some impressive rope work. All things considered.
We have Elaine.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, well, I'll let you know if we find anything. I'll make some tapping noises. If you don't respond, I won't say anything, okay?
That's good.
Okay. Be safe. You hear just a click. You hear the
Anybody else awake?
Yeah.
I get my hands on those
I'm here,
motherfuckers.
Azariah.
Okay.
all of your weapons are placed on tables up close to the door. You have been stripped of most things. It seems they didn't realize the sending stone was anything more.
Yeah, I also was like death gripping it.
Oh,
in my
yeah.
hand when I fell out of the sky.
Are any of my artisan's tools on me?
No, your tools have also been taken.
God damn it!
I would like to.
You imagine with great effort you might be able to look behind you.
I am going to take a moment on myself, try to change into autumn form. After I change form, like a step.
I'm going to say, please make for me like a wisdom save to try to just calm yourself into a different. I'm gonna put the DC at 10.
I
16.
rolled a 20.
So you.
That one should be the.
Do you only need verbal for that?
It
For
doesn't
face step.
require anything. It is just a bonus. I
Is
can
it?
see. Autumn theoretically should be the quietest because it cause any.
Yeah, no,
And
you.
I don't want to charm my friend with my alluring,
Yeah, you just.
trimmed, like, coppery good looks.
And
so
as you
it's
appear,
secondary effect.
and you are standing,
Like,
and you hear the
just-
water stop, and the screams stop. And like a. And you hear jink, 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 something coming towards this door. You turn and look at what's behind the back of the room. You see 5 slabs. On each of them is a body. And as you look at them more closely, you see elf, a kobold, a human, a turtle, a minute. And as we are more than half the party down, that is where we are going to end off for that.
Damn.
Oh, my lordy!
Thank you, everybody, for coming to this session. Thank you all
announcement.
who are watching.
I do have an announcement for
Ah.
everyone's watching.
Oh, is it the Saturday announcement?
Yes,
Go for
this
it.
Saturday I'm going to be running a Wild Beyond the Witchlight campaign starring these 3 fine gentlemen here
Yeah.
and women.
Yeah,
Person.
Oh no, they're gentlemen.
I'm one of the
Whatever.
And cousin it
No.
from the Addams family.
Yeah!
So if you're interested in watching that,
yeah, we'll be doing
tune in
that
Saturday.
on Saturday. Thank you all for watching. I hope this was fun. We will see you all next week for the next session of Actors Access. With that, adieu.